BMW's journey into electric mobility has been a fascinating one, filled with bold concepts, experimental entries, and at times compromises that didn't quite meet expectations. The first iX3, for instance, was essentially a combustion engine. X3 with its heart ripped out and replaced by a rear-wheel drive battery system. It worked, but it never really shouted future. It felt like BMW was dipping its toes rather than diving in. Well, forget all of that. With the new iX3, everything changes. And when I say all new, I mean it in the truest sense. This SUV doesn't just represent another chapter in BMW's electric story. It's the opening page of an entirely new book. BMW is reviving one of the most important phrases in its history, Neue Klasse. Back in the 1960s, this name defined the cars that saved the brand from near collapse, injecting it with sportiness, identity, and a loyal following. Today, that same term signals a rebirth, this time for the electric age. The Neue Klasse is not just a model, it's a philosophy, a reinvention, and a technological leap forward. And leading the charge is the iX3. We recently had the chance to drive a twin-motor prototype of the iX3, the 50 xDrive. While BMW hasn't yet revealed every last spec sheet detail, that will come at the Munich Motor Show on September 5th, the driving experience, interior technology, and overall feel are close to production ready. From this, we've gathered a very clear impression of what's coming. Spoiler alert, it's a big deal. Let's start with the drivetrain and platform. Unlike its predecessor, this iX3 is purpose-built as an EV from the ground up. It uses BMW's new modular architecture for electric vehicles, which will underpin 6 new models in just 2 years. This same architecture will even give birth to an all-electric 3 Series. That's how serious BMW is about the Neue Klasse lineup. Every element, the motors, battery packs, software, electronics, has been designed for maximum efficiency, scalability, and future-proofing. Now, let's talk numbers. BMW says the iX3 can deliver up to 500 miles of WLTP range. That's extraordinary, and not simply because of a bigger battery. Instead, the magic lies in ruthless efficiency. To put it in perspective, Audi's brand new Q6 e-tron manages 3.4 miles per kilowatt-hour under WLTP testing. Impressive, right? Well, the BMW hits 4.1 miles per kilowatt-hour. That difference might sound small, but it's game-changing. It means less time charging, more time driving, and lower running costs in the long term. Speaking of charging, prepare to be impressed. The iX3 charges at up to 400 kilowatts. During our test, the car went from nearly empty to adding 220 miles of range in just 10 minutes. Let that sink in. A 10 to 80% charge on an ultra-rapid charger takes just 20 minutes. Even on the more common 150 kWh chargers, you're looking at just 30 minutes. And the convenience goes further. The iX3 supports plug and charge, meaning you simply connect a cable and the car immediately begins drawing current. No messing around with cards or apps. Plus, it's bi-directional, so it can serve as a battery backup for your home or solar setup. This isn't just a car, it's an energy solution. So what about styling? Beneath the camouflage wrap of our prototype hides a shape very close to last year's Vision Neue Klasse X concept. Think clean, chiseled surfaces, strong proportions, and a nose design that relies more on light than oversized kidney grills. Compared to recent BMWs like the iX1 or i5, this design feels fresher, calmer, and more confident. Details like flush door handles and subtle aero tweaks complete the picture. In size, it's close to today's X3, but with a long wheelbase and flat floor, interior space rivals larger SUVs like the X5. Practicality and elegance meet here. Step inside and you instantly realize this isn't just another BMW cabin. The iX3 introduces the panoramic display, a radical rethinking of the dashboard. Gone is the traditional instrument binnacle. Gone too is the familiar iDrive rotary controller. Instead, driver information is projected onto a wide strip running across the base of the windshield, effectively integrating into the glass itself. This panoramic display houses your instruments, navigation, widgets, and even voice assistant avatar, all easily visible and beautifully rendered. Complementing it is a new 6-sided central touchscreen, oriented for right-hand drivers in our A test. Positioned close to the steering wheel, it makes interaction easier and safer. BMW's new user interface is is crisp, legible, and finally breaks away from the gray-on-gray design that plagues so many rivals. Fonts are bold, menus clean, and responsiveness sharp. A head-up display overlays navigation arrows and even road curvature ahead, helping you judge speed and cornering. Everything feels logical, futuristic, and deeply BMW. Of course, this wouldn't be a BMW without a proper focus on driving. Our test car, the iX350 xDrive, uses two brand new motors delivering a combined 475 horsepower. That means 0 to 62 mph in less than 5 seconds. But raw speed isn't the story here, it's the delivery. Unlike some EVs that leap forward with unpredictable surges, the iX3 responds smoothly, giving you exactly what you want, exactly when you want it. That makes it not only quick, but confidence-inspiring. The motors themselves are cutting-edge. The rear motor is a coil-based EESM unit, delivering consistent high-speed power, while the front uses a compact induction motor. Neither requires rare earth metals, a sustainability win. What's more impressive is how all the dynamic systems are tied together under a single brain called the Heart of Joy. This central controller manages motors, torque distribution, traction, braking, and steering assistance. The result is harmony. Stability and traction control feel seamless, the car reacting instantly and subtly. Steering has a natural weight, giving a clear sense of grip. It feels balanced, precise, and very much like a BMW should. The suspension deserves a mention too. It's absorbent without being floaty, keeping the car composed even over rough crests or dips at speed. In corners, it feels more like a nimble hatchback than a heavy crossover, masking its size with agility. Braking is handled primarily through regeneration, which not only boosts efficiency, but also creates one of the smoothest brake pedal feels in the EV world. No more awkward half-and-half sensations, just a liquid, progressive stop every time. BMW has deliberately avoided overselling autonomous features. Unlike Tesla or certain Chinese brands, the company admits no one has nailed true self-driving yet. Instead, the iX3 focuses on refined driver assistance. Adaptive cruise, lane guidance, and a very slick self-parking system are all present, but they work quietly in the background, enhancing rather than intruding on the driving experience. Now, let's address the costs and pricing. Official numbers aren't out yet, but given its tech performance and positioning, expect the iX350 xDrive to sit around $80,000. Other versions will follow: lower power single-motor options, longer-range models, and even tri-motor setups. Running costs, however, look promising thanks to that stellar efficiency. Covering long distances will cost less energy than rivals, and with ultra-fast charging, downtime is minimal. So, what's the verdict? BMW hyped the Neue Klasse as a turning point, and it was fair to be skeptical. Could they really deliver? Based on our first drive, the answer appears to be yes. The iX3 combines range, speed, design, and driving joy in ways few EVs currently manage. The panoramic iDrive system is genuinely innovative. The interior is roomy and intuitive. The power delivery and chassis control are polished and confidence-building. And the efficiency numbers, if they hold true in wider testing, are extraordinary. But perhaps the greatest triumph is intangible. This still feels like a BMW. Too many EVs isolate drivers, making them passengers in their own car. The iX3, by contrast, engages you, keeps you connected, and rewards smooth driving. It's digital, yes, but never distant. In short, it's not just a new electric SUV. It's a new benchmark for how premium EVs should feel. The iX3 marks a new dawn for BMW and for the electric SUV segment as a whole. If this is what the Neue Klasse delivers, then the future of BMW looks brighter than ever. For drivers, it's the promise of efficiency without compromise, technology that serves rather than distracts, and above all, the thrill of driving that has always defined the brand. The first iX3 was a compromise. This one, it's the real deal.